Welcome into Drew's Daily Diamond for Saturday, December 28th, 2024. I am Drew Martin breaking down the slate of games. We got a monster college football bowl day coming your way with 3 bowl games. We're throwing out bets on here, guys. It's been a money bowl season here, so hopefully keep it rolling. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. It helps out grow the show, guys. Your college football, college basketball, NFL picks, all welcome in the comments below. Smash that like button if you're liking the content. As we got first game up, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. We're heading to the Pop-Tarts Bowl in Camping World Stadium, Orlando, Florida. Iowa State and Miami, 2 teams had their hopes on the college football playoff, but they find themselves here in Central Florida with 56.5 being the total. Miami, the Hurricanes, minus 4.5 point favorites. They come in 10-2 on the season, but just 6-6 against the spread, whereas Iowa State 10-3 for the year. And again, 1 game away from the college football playoffs. The Cyclones would have had a bye as well if they were able to knock off Arizona State. Unfortunately, 3 turnovers in the Big 12 conference game did not help them, and Scadaboo ran all over them. So, hey, they find themselves here in Orlando, but it's still a team that beat Iowa, Texas Tech, Baylor, Kansas State, some pretty good wins on their resume. And looking at the Miami side of things, their head coach, Mario Cristobal, he's been decent in bowl games. Of course, has quarterback Cam Ward and the offense kind of rolling here. But it's a team that lost 2 of their last 3 games, if you remember. They went up to Syracuse, lost in the last game. That really cost them. They also lost in Atlanta to a pretty decent Georgia Tech team there. And now at this point in the season, with just the bowl game left, you kind of look at their resume and I almost wonder, what is their best win? Talking about the Canes here. I mean, is it Louisville where they gave up, near half 100? I mean, South Florida? Or was it the Florida Gators all the way back in week 1? That was a Gators team that kind of came on late, kind of the time you would want to play them. So, man, I almost wonder if some of their stats, kind of some of their hype, a little bit too much here. Plus the fact I'm doing this on Friday, so it might have changed because there are 2 ACC teams playing on Friday. But the ACC conference so far in bowl season's 0-4, both straight up and against the spread heading into the weekend. So, at this point in bowl season, you got to start factoring that in, conference, the conference strength, if you will. I actually think this number is a little bit too high. I think this is a toss-up game, guys. So 4.5, I'd rather put the points in our pocket. 77 degrees, about 10-mile-an-hour wind. I think Iowa State stays within the 4.5 here. This game on ABC to kick us off. We're on the Cyclones, plus 4.5 against the Canes. We'll move down the list here. Head a little bit out west to the Arizona Bowl, actually the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl in Tucson, Arizona, where the University of Arizona plays their home games, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific on the CW network. 70 degrees and sunny is the projection in Tucson. Miami of Ohio and Colorado State. MAC versus the Mountain West, 40.5 being the total. Miami minus 2.5 point favorites. 8-5 for Miami of Ohio, and Colorado State 8-4 on the season. But Colorado State just 1 win against teams with a winning record this season. Miami of Ohio, playing in the MAC, you worry a little bit about just kind of caliber of athlete, but this was a solid team. They won 7 straight in the regular season. They would have been the MAC champions. However, they lost in the conference championship game to a team that they actually beat earlier in the season in Ohio. But that Ohio team got on a roll. Man, they were a wagon this season. Their head coach, Chuck Martin, some people might look at Miami of Ohio and their bowl record, just 1-4 their last 5. But they played competitive football. They're actually 5-0 against the spread. I think sidewise it's a little bit tough because Colorado State's a pretty good team themselves. Offensively, they got a good run attack. Their offensive line only allowed 10 sacks all season long. Defensively, they're without one of, if not their best player, in their starting linebacker. I actually look at this from a total standpoint, guys. 40.5 is a low total in modern-day college football, particularly in bowl season, kind of a looser atmosphere here. It does look like 70 degrees and sunny, so some weather for scoring some points. We get Gabbert going for Miami of Ohio, leading the offense. Colorado State, 8 of their 12 games totaled over 40. And Miami of Ohio, 9 of their last 10 games The total scored points was over 40. So I think this 40 and a hook is too low, guys. I mean, think about it, a 24-20 game, and we cash this over. Let's go Miami of Ohio and Colorado State over 40 and a half. Got one more game here on Drew's Daily Diamond for Saturday. Excuse, the voice. I'm dealing with a little bit of a cold. Nothing too big. But, hey, it's been a heck of a run on the show here, guys. So if you could comment below, helps out the algorithm growing the show. Anything is welcome. I'll be in there as well, chiming in with you guys. Got a couple plays going on Saturday. Some big bets here. So if you're interested in premium picks, check them out. WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. We got the promo code HOLIDAY25, takes 25% off any purchase. Also, the rest of the college football and NFL season through the Super Bowl. If you're looking to jump on board, that will get you every play in both sports, 5% included. All right, last game up that we're talking on the show, the other two premium picks, gonna leave them for the clients here, but 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. This one on ABC, the Valero Alamo Bowl, one of my favorites in the Alamo Dome, San Antonio, Texas. It's BYU and Colorado, a Big 12 conference matchup in bowl season. But my personal opinion, I don't mind it. I think they should do it more with the expansion of some of these conferences. You know, some of these teams don't play. Makes for a good matchup. We're seeing Colorado. This line is actually moving here on Friday, anywhere from -3 to -4. Most books are showing -3.5 right now, Friday afternoon. 55 being the total. BYU 10-2 on the season. It's a team that started off 9-0 this year, but going back on who they beat early in the season, there wasn't much there. I mean, they could rest on, I guess, beating SMU, but we saw what happened with SMU when they played Penn State. Their head coach, Sataki, 4-2 in bowl games. They do have one starter opting out. That's not bad for modern day bowl season. Their defense was solid. They held opponents under 70 yards against their average, which is pretty solid. But Colorado at the same time, a lot of people talk about Colorado's offense. Coach Deion Sanders, his son Sanders as well, the Heisman Trophy winner Travis Hunter. But their defense was actually pretty good. They had 39 sacks, held their opponents under their opponent average by 65 yards, almost as good as BYU. This is a Colorado team, 9-3, both straight up and against the spread. 9-1 their last 10 games ATS. So they've been cashing tickets here, guys. Know a lot of people liking them. Kind of feels like a little bit of a public side, but still, with this number jumping down to -3, it is available right now. I think the Colorado Buffaloes minus the field goal is the way to play this one, guys. So we got 3 plays on the Saturday slate. It's Colorado -3 over BYU. Miami of Ohio and Colorado State over 40 and a hook, and Iowa State, the Cyclones, +4 and a hook. So one dog, one favorite, and one over on the slate for Saturday. I am Drew Martin, guys. Check out Premium Picks, WagerTalk.com. Comment below, smash that like button. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We'll be back for NFL Sunday tomorrow. Come back and join us on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Until then, cash those tickets. Thanks for tuning in.